of you want to be successful? Say I. How many of you want to be more smarter than others? Say I. So today the session is about brain rules. 12 brain rules written by Dr. John Medina. He wrote this book. He has written this brain rules book. So we will understand this book, okay? He wrote this book. According to him, the root problem of our daily life is we don't know how our brain works and it thinks. So he has given 12 rules. If we follow those 12 rules, we can become successful and smarter.
This is a video preview of the book John Medina's Brain Rules, where 12 principles will help you become number one in life, number one in studies, and successful at work. Are you ready?
If you learn these 12 brain rules, your reading and thinking and learning capacity will increase by 10 times. So that means you will be more smarter than others. You will be number one in your studies, number one in your business, success and everything. Okay? Let's start with the brain rule number 1.
Brain rule number 1 is survival. Human beings, we became a dominant species not because that we were strong or we were the fastest, but we were the smartest. Our brains were the most developed.
Let me ask you a question. If I ask you which is the most important to survive, strongest body or strongest brain? How many says it's body? Raise your hand. So only 2. And mind, who says it is brain? Yes. See, we human species, we are very rare. We are one of the strongest species. There are many species like animal, like elephant, cat, dog, many things, right? But they are very strong in body. Elephant are stronger than us, but they don't survive a lot because they don't have mind. But we human have strong brain. We can solve problems, we can learn from our mistakes, and we can connect with others. We can make teamwork and we can connect with others. Number 1 rule is survival. One more part is, if we don't have good relationship with each other, if we don't understand each other, our brain will affect the most. It will get destroyed slowly. So we should have a good relationship with each other and we should understand each other. This is one of the important survival tool. So survival, strong mind is more important than strong body.
Our ability to solve problems, learn from our mistakes, creating alliances, collaboration.
So yes, the collaboration part is very important. If you want to be successful, you need to collaborate with each other. You need to make teams and then you will be successful. You can't be successful alone. You need team to become successful.
Not just made us to survive, but thrive as the number one species on this planet. Concrete advice, the understanding our evolution of our brain, we can understand our present day brain.
Yes, if we understand how was our brain evolved, then we can understand how the way we think and the way we behave in the present.
Brain rule number 2, exercise.
Yes, exercise. How many of you do exercise every day? Okay, yes. Exercise boosts your brain power. You might be knowing the BDNF. So if you do exercise, your BDNF will increase. This will help you to reduce your brain fog and your ability of learning and thinking will increase.
Why is it that some people maintain the youthful energy and enthusiasm even in their old age, but some become weak and broken down? According to John Medina, the number 1 predictor of our mental and physical aptness depends upon the exercises we have done in the past or what we continue to do so. Concrete recommendation, exercise have got great benefits. It improves our body and also our brains.
See, one experiment it happened. What happened? A group of people, they were exercising every day. And another group of people, they didn't exercise. So they were sitting idle. What happened after research? They found out that the people who are exercising every day, they were more successful and they were more smarter. And the people who are sitting idle, they were not smarter. If you want to become successful and smarter, you need to exercise every day. So the brain number 2 is exercise.
Brain rule number 3 is sleep. You must have all heard that sleep is needed to rest our body as well as our mind, but according to John Medina, during sleep is what our brain is working more. It is learning. It is converting all the short-term information that we've collected in the daytime. It's converting into permanent memory.
So during when we sleep, our brain is still working. It's not sleeping. It works throughout the day.
And also it is clearing all the toxins out, making our brain much more healthy. So our brain doesn't sleep at all. Concrete advice, sleep patterns may vary, but however it is crucial for us to make sure that we get enough of it. So please prioritize sleep in one of your number one requirements.
Yes, you should sleep at least 8 hours. If you sleep good, your brain will be more active and productive. This will help you in thinking and learning.
Brain rule number 4 is stress.
I want to ask a simple question. How much stress can a brain handle? We can handle stress only for 30 seconds, not more than that. But what we do, we keep stressing each and every day, at work, at home, and for each and everything.
The good news is our brain is designed to handle stress. The bad news is only for 30 seconds. Whether the saber tooth is gonna eat you or you're gonna run away, all gets decided in 30 seconds. But nowadays, many of us are going through something called as chronic stress, whether it is at work, bad bosses, or hostility at home, financial troubles, and so on. For a system built to handle short-term stress, this is serious bad news. Chronic stress is known to damage every cognitive ability of ours, whether it is solving problem quickly, difficulty in concentrating, and even remembering.
So stress can affect your memory, your brain functioning, thinking capacity, and learning.
Bottom line, stressed brains don't work optimally, so take good care of yourself. Rule number 5, wiring. Every single brain is unique.
Yes, every brain is unique. We think all brain is same, but every brain is unique according to their environment, education, and experience. They learn through education, environment, and experience.
Every single brain is wired differently. Brains are shaped on 3 E's: experiences, education, and environment. And no two people have the same education, same environment, or the same experiences. That's why every single brain is different. Concrete advice: no two brains are same, even in case of twins. So treat people individually.
So yes, we know that each and everyone have different perspective, right? You should respect that and you should be kind.
Number 6, attention. Our brains have difficulty paying attention to things that do not interest us or what we find boring. However, we pay immediate attention to feelings, emotions.
Movie would you prefer? The black and white movie or the fun and comedy movie? We don't prefer boring things, right? We prefer something which is very emotional, interesting, and meaningful. So our brain likes attention.
Threats and possible partners. Concrete advice: our brains are not capable of multitasking, so stay focused. Brain rule number 7. Memory. Our brain processes memory in several steps, and one of this is uses of all our 5 senses. For example, a fun party is much more easy to remember. It has all the 5 senses. That's why we record it much more deeply. It has all the 5 senses: touch, see, smell, taste, and hear. That is auditory. But whereas
yes, when we go to party anywhere, we remember each and everything. What did they wear and what did we eat? What did we smell? Everything. And when it comes to Facebook password or anything, we don't remember the password.
A password, however simple, has got just the visual part, so we find it very hard to remember. That's why we keep forgetting our passwords. Concrete advice: improve your memory by coding it in initial moments. For example, you have met Mary in the party, and to remember her, internalize it and code it. Associate her with all the 5 senses. Mary is wearing a blue dress, and she is eating my favorite pasta, and also she is wearing a woody fragrance. The more of these associations you will make, you will remember Mary for life.
To remember anything, just use all the 5 senses and make it.
Number 8, sensory integration. We observe and understand anything, any situation with the help of our 5 senses.
So yes, for this I'll tell you one example. If I tell the word popcorn, what comes in your mind? Movie, pictures. Yeah. So it is related to it, right? After to the word popcorn, what comes in our mind? It reminds us of movie, picture, food. So it is connected to 5 senses.
It is converted into electrical signals and sent to our brain to different parts, and our brain again reconstructs it and perceives it the entire thing as a whole. Bonus info, our brain uses our past experience to make sense of anything, any event, any situation. So two people actually get the same thing or the same event differently based on their past experience.
As I said, people have different perspective according to their education, environment and experience.
Number 9, vision. Vision is by far one of the most dominant sense and uses at least half of our brain resources. We've been always using our vision to possibly spot any threat, search food and also mates. Our brain is the unseen power behind our vision. Our eyes see everything in the form of 2D. It is just our brain which converts this two-dimensional into a three-dimensional so that it is easy for us to understand. Concrete advice, people pay more attention to pictures.
As we learned today, mind loves pictures. When I say some word parent, if you close your eyes, what will come? Picture or a text? Image. Yes. So our brain loves picture.
And our brain remembers pictures much more better. We also have this thing in our study secret. We say that is mind loves pictures. So add more pictures to your presentation. When you're studying, when you're reading, draw more images. That way mind can remember more. Number 10, music.
Who loves music? Yeah. Listening to music makes you smarter.
Music is beneficial for our cognition abilities. It helps us improve our listening, understanding of the emotions, and also in terms of language skills. Concrete advice, use music to improve your cognition and lighten your mood. A word of advice, a caution also here, that certain musics can make our behaviors very jittery or make us a little violent. So select the right music which will help you improve your mind and also keep you calm.
It will increase your mood, memory and yes.
11, gender. The brains of a man and a woman are biologically different.
The male and female, they both went to a movie. Right hand side of the male's brain was working, while the left hand side of the male's brain, it was not working while watching the movie. Yeah, it was totally opposite. The left hand side of the female brain, it was working, and the right hand side of the brain was not working. It was silent. So the male and female brain, they are totally different.
They work and understand and see things differently. The difference is found even in terms of genetics, behavior, and in fact even in terms of the shape of our brains. Bonus info. Alongside this brain rule, John Medina explores and emphasizes harmful nature and incorrect assumptions of gender biases. Brain rule number 12, exploration. Children are the role model for the exploratory mind. They are constantly learning by the 3 E's: experiences, education, and environment. Concrete advice, keep exploring, have a flexible mind, ready to learn and then unlearn. Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Sachin and I am a life coach. I use games. Activities and exercises. teach young champions valuable life skills and study skills which help them become number one in studies and number one in life.